Our love.
Good morning, everybody. Today is October 24th, 2025. It's 11 a.m., and I want to welcome everyone to our East Hampton Village Board meeting. So if we could stand for a pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, everybody, have a seat. We're going to start off with some announcements. I think the only thing we have today is Deputy Mayor is going to tell us about Halloween.
Hi, good morning. So next Friday is Halloween. The village is prepared. We've got a really safe and fun and friendly area as always. That'll consist of McGurk Street, Newtown Lane, Cooper, Conklin, Sherrill, and also East Hampton Village. I think the kids go to school. After school, they usually frequent the village stores, and then they migrate to that area in the village. So we will have porta potties as always, plenty of police presence. I believe they barricade some of the streets when it starts to get busy, and should be a lot of fun. So we'll hope to see you there next Friday. Oh, and if anyone that lives in that area needs candy, because there is a very big demand for candy, please contact Village Hall and we'll make sure that we fulfill your needs. So thank you.
Thanks. Can we do roll call?
Sure. Mayor Jerry Larson.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Chris Minardi.
Here.
Trustee Sandra Melendez.
Here.
Trustee Carrie Doyle.
Here.
Trustee Jason Tuma.
Here.
Administrator Marcos Balladrone.
Here.
Village Attorney Lisa Perillo.
Here.
All right, thanks. First up is our historian, Hugh King, for a presentation about something.
About something. Well, thank you for inviting all these people to hear me speak. I have a 3-hour documentary talk about the police department. No, all right. I didn't do this in September because we got waylaid, but up through September, we had 992 visitors to Home Sweet Home from 17 different countries, 24 states. I'll have a more complete number at the end of November. Since there are so many Bonnickers in the audience today, Saturday at 5 o'clock at the Amagansett Life Saving Station, the documentary about the Bonnickers is going to be shown. That's 5 o'clock on Saturday. I just gave Trustee Doyle a list of women who have been important in developing many of the institutions in our town and village. And we found their first names. Remember, years ago, it would be Mrs. John Hedges. Well, her first name isn't Mrs. John. It was Emma. Okay, and thanks to the Long Island Room, we found almost every first name except for one. So that revised that list I gave you. Okay? Okay, now since Halloween is in the way, it's time to talk about the only witchcraft case that ever took place in East Hampton so far. Now, people don't realize it, that the town actually began where the village is. You know, in 1648, when the white English settlers came here, remember, the Montaukets were here already, okay? The town started around Village Green. And one of the places that's still there is the Gardner Mill Cottage. That was the Gardner property where Lion Gardner lived. Then, a man named Thomas Baker kept an ordinary, or an inn. Well, we still have the Thomas Baker House, okay? Why am I telling you this? Because in 1657, Elizabeth Howell, the daughter of Lion Gardner, died screaming she was killed by a witch. And she named the witch. It was a woman named Goody Garlic. Goody's not a name, it was a title, like good wife and Goodman. Okay, so she names the witch. So what happens? Well, the magistrates in our town had an inquest. And where did they do it? At Thomas Baker's Ordinary. All right, so we still have two of those sites. So what happened? Well, you'll have to come to Hampton 2 Done It weekend when we're going to have 2 Goody Garlic tours. See you then.
Nice, thank you. If I could call the village clerk up. And Trustee Tuma, if you could step up to the podium.
So just, okay, doing the oath. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jason Tuma,
I, Jason Tuma,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of trustee
the duties of trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Any family, come on up.
Definitely gonna have to scooch. I know, but it's.
All right, so we just want to welcome Jason. He took the place of Sarah Amadon, and we're really looking forward to working with Jason. Thank you. All right, next up is Chief Erickson.
Good morning, Board. Good morning, members of the public, my police department. Today's another good day for us in the Village PD. And as I've stood up here many times before, it would be remiss if I didn't thank and give to the board for their support of our police department. From staffing to equipment, it certainly goes noticed by us, and we appreciate the support. And today is another reason why we're up here, because of their unwavering support for public safety and the police department. I'd like to first start by we have one retiring, and I have two that are getting promoted. So, Lieutenant Brown, could you just step up here for a second, please? Lieutenant Brown started in October of 2000, and he has announced his retirement, which is going to be effective November 3rd. After 25 years of full service, but he also was with the police department doing part-time, so about 30 years of service to the Village of Police Department. Through that, he's held the ranks of PO, detective sergeant, and lieutenant. And I would like to wish him the very best. I thank him for his service to the police department. He was invaluable in running patrol, crew, detectives, and I certainly appreciate that, and I wish him the best on his retirement, good health, and to his next endeavor. Thank you. With that, as I have the ability and the authorization to promote two officers that are clearly deserving of promotion. I first like to start with Eben Ball. Eben Ball, you want to come up here? Thanks. Evan was hired in 2008. He was a TCO before that for us, started in the ranks as a TCO and from 2001 to 2006. Then as it's has gone on before, we had Laval, a TCO that's come up through the ranks and actually has taken the task, gone through the arduous task of civil service testing and became a full-time officer. He went to the academy, Eben, in 06 to 07, and then was hired here in 08. He was promoted to sergeant in November of 21. Now, Eben's done a lot of things, positions in this department. From when I say he went to patrol, he was a patrol sergeant, and then he took over our crew unit. And our crew unit, for a lot of you know what that is. It's kind of like our specialized officers. If we have complaints of speeding from our residents, they kind of are extra that we have available to add to the quality of life issues for our residents, that we have units that are not answering calls that are specifically on enforcement. Eben's in charge of that. He also is in charge of the SROs. We have 3 SROs into the schools that provide security for our East Hampton School District, the elementary school, and the middle school. And more than that, all these events that go on within the village, from the block parties to the Tuesdays at Maine to the parades, every parade we have, and it's between 3 and 4, and sometimes some wild cards. We do a lot of community activities in the village, as you're all aware of. Eben is the behind the scenes of all that, bringing in giving the assignments, making sure that the staffing is proper, also reaching out to LVIS and Guildhall, anybody that needs extra assistance for these events, the film festival, I could go on and on. But he is the mastermind behind making it and making us look good and the village look good. He's also a member of our emergency service unit. And that is a small unit of 6 of us, along with the East Hampton Town Police and Sag Harbor Police as a joint jurisdictional team that provides technical support to patrols all the way from Montauk to Sag Harbor. So he's a member of that joint team. It's a great day for Eben and his family, for the police department to move up from the rank of sergeant to lieutenant. It's well earned. I wish him the best in moving forth, having him under my staff as the command staff with my Captain Bartlemy, Lieutenant Shades, and now Eben will be moved up to be under us as administratively to deal with the daily tasks of the police department. So Eben, I want to give you your badge. Oh, I almost forgot it. It's like the wedding ring. Here we go. Congratulations. So we put this on. Oh, so yeah.
Congratulations.
There it is.
Going to have the clerk swear you in.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right.
It's right behind you. Congratulations, Evan.
Want to take a picture then?
Up a
Yeah,
little bit to
she's
the
going to
mic.
swear him in first.
So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Eben Ball,
I, Evan Ball,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of lieutenant
the duties of lieutenant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
And one moves up. His position as sergeant is going to be filled too. So patrolman, we choose a patrolman to move up, and that officer, if Steve Nichols, if you come up. All right. Yeah. Steve, a lot of you have known him. He's another individual in the department that has excelled. You've seen him out there. He's in our crew unit. He was assigned and took the task of SRO when we had some maternity leaves, and he has always been there for us to fill in. He's also a member of our emergency service unit. and he's a pleasure to have with us. He was with Steve, he was hired in '09. He was in the academy '06 and '07, and he was also a TCO for us as well. I believe you were a seasonal police officer with us for a while as well. And as I said, he is in our career unit. It's happy. He's also the head of the PBA, and he has done a fantastic job with that. I have a very great relationship with the PBA, and Steve is a gentleman to deal with whatever issues that may come up. So it's an honor and a privilege to have Steve move up the ranks to become a sergeant, and he's a tremendous attribute, as a lot of you may know, seeing him out there. He does a fantastic job. So it's a true pleasure, honor to bring him up as the rank of sergeant. Steve, congratulations. That's an omen. You want to, here we go, here comes the. Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, I'm just we're gonna stand maybe a little bit more. The microphone. Okay, so yeah, raise your right hand. I, Stephen Nichols,
I, Stephen Nichols,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of sergeant
the duties of sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We don't know what those are from.
Yeah, it's such an exciting day. It's such an accomplishment to get to those ranks. So it's really, it's nice to see, and it's really exciting for me because I hired both of these guys when I was police chief. So it's nice to see how it's all going. So at least I made two right decisions, right, Mike? So, all right, well, thanks, everybody. If you want to leave, if you were just here for those promotions or the swearing in, if you would like to leave now, it would probably be a good time. We'll just take a 2-minute break, LTV, let everybody leave, and then we'll get back to the meeting.
Copy. unmute you
Can I just
guys?
go out of order here for a second, because I'd really like to introduce Raphael Amit. He's got an incredible story to share.
Jody, are you good?
Yes, mics are back on.
He's got an incredible story to share, and I'd like him to come on up. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Raphael Amit, and I'm a senior at the Ross School. I just wanted to share my story and my personal experience with a very prominent issue in our town, especially with our youth, and that's e-bikes and bicycles as a whole. So last August, I was on my way to work like I always did every day. I work at a sailing camp in Sag Harbor. And I was on my e-bike, I was doing everything right. I had a helmet on, I was following all the rules, broad daylight. It wasn't even a busy day. And I was almost at work. I was on a really, really small street, side street in Sag Harbor, and a big work van turned left and struck me on my bike. I flew off the bike, I broke my leg, my collarbone, my face was all shattered, bleeding. And yeah, luckily there was a first responder right nearby, and he came to me and he helped me, called the police, called my mom on my phone. And as I was getting loaded onto the ambulance, my mom came and she was crying in tears. And that was definitely the hardest moment of my life, seeing her in tears as I was loaded onto the ambulance. I got to the hospital. Immediately I had surgery on my leg, and then later I would have surgery on my face, on my nose too. And the first night in the hospital, I sat with my dad in my bed. And we were talking, okay, what's next? I said, my goal is I'm gonna have to run a marathon. First night with surgery, I couldn't move my leg, could barely move my hands. I said, all right, I have to run a marathon. My dad said, yeah, that's good, but you also have to raise awareness. This can't happen to anyone else. So, okay, it starts, recovery, long road to recovery. I got home, I couldn't even sit in a wheelchair normally. I sat in a wheelchair with a 2x4 under my leg because I couldn't straighten my knees. I did physical therapy 9 times a week, sometimes more. And I moved eventually to like a granny walker, and then crutches, and then a cane, and then a limp. And finally, a year later, I ran a marathon. And coincidentally or not, my mom thinks it was meant to be, it was exactly 26.2 miles on the foot from the spot of the accident in Sag Harbor to the lighthouse in Montauk. So I ran that, and yeah, I met my parents, and that really marked the end of my recovery journey, but also the start of something bigger. Yeah, I'm back to playing sports and all my normal activities, but I still have the rod and the screws in my leg, and those are gonna stay there. But they also bring a determination to make a change. And I'm sure all of you know e-bikes are a huge problem in our town, and I'm not here to propose like a proprietary app or some solution that's gonna fix it all. But I just want to share my story, and I'm living proof that even if you do all the things right, you wear a helmet, follow the traffic rules, ride in daylight, everything right, things can still happen. So I just want to make it clear, and I want to raise awareness to everyone who rides a bicycle, and especially kids who are riding e-bikes. I want to stress the importance of helmets and of following all the rules. And I want everyone to educate themselves, and parents to educate their kids, and kids to maybe think twice before getting on the bike. And if they do decide that that's the right thing for them, definitely wear a helmet and definitely follow all the precautions and keep yourself as safe as possible. It's going to help yourself and definitely help your parents in the long term. With all the dangers of e-bikes and bicycles, I definitely do think they're still a good thing. They're a great way to get around, and definitely during the summer, there's tons of people who ride them. And safe e-bike use is definitely an attainable goal, and it's an important one that's worth working towards. I think the framework is already in place, and everything, the laws are there, the bike lanes are there, the markings are there, and now it starts with us, the people who rides the bikes. So I want to bring awareness to that, and I want everyone to wear a helmet and just think twice before getting on a bike or even in a car, just to be extra aware. And hopefully, maybe we can save just one more accident and prevent one more accident. I'm already presenting to the middle schoolers at my school, and hopefully soon I'm going to do it to all the local middle schools just to make sure that the kids really know the importance of wearing a helmet through my firsthand experience. For me, if I see just another kid wearing a helmet on a bike, that's worth all the effort to me, because I know that even if, God forbid, something does happen, I know it'll be as safe as possible. So I can't change what happened to me, and I probably wouldn't if I could, but I'm not complaining. But I do want to change what happens next, and more importantly, what doesn't happen next. And I want to put our town and our youth on the road to safety. Thank you.
Can we do a photo with you up here? Would the board want to come up and we'll do a photo with him? Just an incredible story.
Last week, a little sweeter. He was in front of me and
I think it's great that you share this, especially for this group. And we'll put this up on our website and get it to the press. So yeah.
Thank you, Rafael.
All right, anybody for public comment?
Oh, we've got to do
Excuse me?
the fire department.
Oh, yes. Kenny? Kenny's going to give us a presentation about the new antique firehouse.
Good morning, Mayor, members of the board. I really thought Keith Payne should give this, but he said that he would, a little remiss and he would sit in the back row. So the village is working with the fire department to construct a antique storage facility to house, I believe we have 5 antique vehicles that we're the custodians of and have been maintaining since 1977. Okay. Yeah, and since 1977, we've had 1 antique, and we now are the custodian of 5 antique vehicles. So we've kind of outgrown the facility here, and Mayor Larson was kind enough to help spearhead this with Keith Payne for constructing this new facility for storage of these unique pieces of equipment. 3 of them happen to be original pieces to East Hampton Fire Department. And so we also are going to be housing the antique police vehicle and possibly an ambulance somewhere in the future. So we look forward to working with the village and getting this building constructed to store these pieces.
Mayor, if I may, just to give you a bit of context, the board a year ago approved $200,000 to get this done on the 172 Acabonic property that we have. That obviously with some of the building issues going on in the town of East Hampton, and we got a little heads up that it's going to take a little longer than expected. We wanted to accelerate this project because the money's already been kind of allocated. So we thought it would be better to put it in a different location in the village, so we could kind of control our own destiny here a little bit and get it done faster. So we picked out a location near the long-term lot that we feel benefits pretty much everyone. And strategically, I think, Dave, if you want to come up here, because not that you have to say much, just I want to make sure that it's part of a broader plan that Dave and I kind of cooked up so that it could serve both the fire department and we could also the village itself could get a lot of benefit to it. So I spoke to the YMCA, spoke to Adam Fine, superintendent of public schools, because John Marshall's right there in that area, the whole long-term lot, how we're reconfiguring it so it turns the end of the Gingerbread Lane extension into a cul-de-sac. And then essentially that first entry into Lot A, I believe, would be the only entry. It would be a gated entry, and then providing kind of more security to Eleanor Whitmore, to John Marshall, to the YMCA, and of course to the residents on Pleasant Lane. So by doing all of those things, adding more lighting, more trees, quite frankly, we think that it'll just be a whole lot safer for everyone there. So it's kind of like a new incorporated plan.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks very good. Actually, Keith Payne brought this idea to me 2 years ago, And we went to Fred Thiel at the time, and he was able to secure some money. Tommy John, who has replaced Fred Thiel, has also committed to provide that funding. And then the village is coming up with the other half. And then the fire department has been out fundraising, and they're also going to give some sweat labor, I believe. So, so it's good. And and Marcos is right. We didn't want this to drag on for 10 years. So we decided to bring it into the village, and we sat around a table, and we found that, we figured out this location. And, I definitely want to get it done while Keith is still young.
Yes, it's important, yes.
But Keith, thanks for bringing this to us. It's really something we want to do for the fire department. I think it's so nice to have those antiques, and now we've added the police antique, and the chief is very fond of that.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if you know the story, that it broke down in the Montauk parade, and the chief had to push it.
We were behind him in
I
that
do have
video.
that video if the press would like that.
Yeah.
I think we have it
Trustee
queued up.
Melendez has that video.
Just foil Village Hall for that.
But that was a precious video.
Yes.
So.
And any other questions, or are we?
No, that's great. I'm very excited about this. And we have it, I think we're shingling it, right? So it's going to, it'll look nice back there.
Yes.
And I
Be the
believe-
nicest thing in the parking lot.
I think Ray Harden's going to be contributing a lot of labor and help to this, right?
Yeah, he said he was going to help out with, and I believe Keith Payne's son is also looking into giving some donations of plumbing labor as well. So we have a lot of people contributing. We have a lot of folks that have donated money to the project as well. So it's going along very nicely.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Kenny.
In addition to, it will also replace the curbs. I don't know if I'm sure everyone's been back there and seen what that parking lot looks like.
Yeah,
hasn't
it
been
needs a little
surfaced
TLC back there.
for a while, right?
If we could just get the rec center fixed, that would be nice too. All right, next up, what do we have? Public comment. Anyone? Nothing? All right, let's go, Lorraine.
Resolution number 433 of 2025, approved minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting held on August 22nd, 2025.
So, second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 436, approved departmental reports.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried. Did we skip there, or was it?
Was too long. She didn't list them.
Number
Oh, gotcha.
437, resolve the fiscal year 2026 village budget is hereby amended to increase appropriations in the amount of $167,600 for expenditures funded by the Capital Reserve Fund as per permissive referendum.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 438, resolve the fiscal year 2026 village budget is hereby amended to increase appropriations from the assigned unappropriated fund balance in the amount of $416,728 for expenditures related to sidewalk repairs.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 439, approve the side letter agreement between the East Hampton Village and the East Hampton Village Public Safety Dispatchers Association.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 440, approve request to enter into a paving agreement with PSEG Long Island, receiving payment of $145,000 for the restoration by our contractor to restore trench work on Davids Lane, Pondview Lane, and Dunmere Lane.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 441, approve amendment to resolution number 413 of 2025 to transfer the gift of the $15,000 donation of one circa 1928 Buffalo Springfield 10-ton gas road roller to the East Hampton Village Foundation.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 442, accept the $15,000 donation of one 1928 Buffalo Springfield 10-ton gas road roller from the East Hampton Village Foundation.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 443, approve the $125,000 sale of village-owned property, a 15,002 square foot lot fronting Panago Road to François Samard.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 444, deem surplus one podium broken and beyond repair and of no value.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 445, deem surplus and approve the disposal online auction sale of a 2013 Massey Ferguson loader assembly.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 446, approve the $185,748.50 quote from L&V Benia for apron and sidewalk replacement at various locations.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 447, approve the $89,845.75 quote from South Fork Asphalt for paving projects at select locations.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 448, approve the $5,120 quote from Marine Rescue Products for ADA beach mats.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 449, approve change order quote of $10,480 from Harold McMahon Plumbing and Heating for the replacement of 3 boilers and associated piping at the Emergency Services Building.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 450, approve the $7,457 quote from Island Tech Services for one Panasonic Cradle Point in-car computer for the police department.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 451, approve the $3,500 training reimbursement grant from PERMA to the East Hampton Village for the fire department to provide Sawyer training.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 452, approve the new fire department members, Christopher Corwin and Joseph Eisler, Hook and Ladder Company Number 1, and Patrick Brabant Jr., Engine Company Number 2.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 453, accept the retirement of Lieutenant Gregory Brown with an effective retirement date of November 3rd, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 454, promote police officer Stephen Nichols to the rank of sergeant effective November 1st, 2025, at a salary of $177,909.53.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 455, promote police officer Sergeant Eben Ball to the rank of lieutenant effective November 1st, 2025, at a salary of $197,479.57.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 456, approve the resignation of full-time emergency medical technician, paramedic EMTP, Stephen Montalto, effective October 30th, 2025, and authorize the $17,045.67 payout for accumulated time.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 457, approve employment of Stephen Montalto as a part-time emergency medical tech paramedic EMTP at the hourly rate of $40 effective October 31st, 2025, and authorize him to work the off-season.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 458, approve Carlos R. De Leon as part-time emergency medical technician, basic EMTB, at the hourly rate of $30, and authorize him to work the seasonal period in accordance to civil service regulations effective November 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 459, approve the adoption of the East Hampton Fire Department and East Hampton Village Department of Emergency Medical Service, EMS, automatic out-of-service and return-to-service policy effective November 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 460, approve Edward Budd to continue as beach office manager at his current rate of $27 an hour, effective retroactively from October 1st to October 15th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 461, approve traffic control specialist Lady E. Tirado Terral to work during the winter months at the hourly rate of $21 for recall assignments, maximum of 20 hours per week.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 462, approve amendment of resolution number 327 of 2025 to employ Tricia Olszewski to the full-time position of principal office assistant, effective retroactively to September 1st, 2025, at an annual salary of $60,000.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 463, accept resignation of Gabrielle McKay as deputy clerk, effective retroactively to August 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Just so the board's aware, this is just house cleaning as per civil service. That's, we're not changing much. It's just on the record, that's all.
Number 464, approve amendment to resolution number 353 of 2025, appointment of Gabrielle McKay to the position of village clerk at the annual starting salary of $90,000, effective retroactively to August 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 465, accept resignation of Lindsay Lapointe as secretary to the planning board, effective August 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 466, approve amendment to resolution number 328, 2025, employment of Lindsay Lapointe to the full-time position of office assistant, Village of East Hampton, from the civil service list, effective retroactively to August 1st, 2025, at an annual salary of $68,804.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 467, accept resignation of Emily Daniel as assistant to the mayor, effective August 1st, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 468, approve amendment to resolution number 329, 2025, employment of Emily Daniel to the full-time position of office assistant, Village of East Hampton, from the civil service list, effective retroactively to August 1st, 2025, at an annual salary of $63,350.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 469, accept resignation of Aaron Arkinson as a part-time code enforcement officer, effective retroactively to September 17th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 470, appoint Michelle Allman as member of the planning board, effective immediately.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 471, approve the sole proposal received from Bistrian Materials to provide emergency snow removal service for the 2025-2026 season on an as-needed basis.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 472, accept the bid received from Susan Seecamp for the concession located at Main Beach known as the Chowder Bowl for a term of 5 years, ending December 31st, 2030.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 473, approve the agreement with Susan Seecamp for the concession located at Main Beach known as the Chowder Bowl for a term of 5 years, ending December 31st, 2030.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 474, accept the bid received from Ben Kropinski Builder for replacement in kind of the Village Hall fence located at 86 Main Street.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 475, approve the agreement with Ben Kropinski Builder for replacement in kind of the Village Hall fence located at 86 Main Street.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 476, accept the bid received from Ben Kropinski Builder for replacement in kind of the sheepfold fence located at 54 Panago Road.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 477, approve the agreement with Ben Kropinski Builder for replacement in kind of the sheepfold fence located at 54 Panago Road.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 478, approve the appointment of Gabrielle McKay as Registrar of Vital Statistics, annual salary of $1,000, and Lila Minitry as Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics, annual salary of $600, effective November 14th, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 479, notice to bidders for crosswalk enhancements and hardware for 4 crosswalks on Newtown Lane and 2 crosswalks on Main Street, with bid specs available October 30th, 2025, and bid opening to be November 18th, 2025, at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 480, notice to bidders for the repair of windmill stocks and sails, with bid specs available November 7th, 2025, and bid opening to be held November 25th, 2025, at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 481, notice a public hearing to be held on November 21st, 2025, at 11 a.m. at the Emergency Services Building, 1 Cedar Street, East Hampton, to authorize the approval of the granting of a scenic and conservation easement over lands situated at 26 Jericho Road, now owned by 26 Jericho Partners, LLC, and the Gladys W. Collier Revocable Trust, known and designated on the Suffolk County Tax Map as 301-12-2-13.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 482, notice a public hearing to be held on November 21st, 2025, at 11 a.m. at the Emergency Services Building, 1 Cedar Street, East Hampton, for introductory number 21 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 107, Contractors, Home Improvement and Contractor Registry, Sections 107-12A, 13, B6, and C.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 483 of 2025, approve request to enter into a paving agreement with PSEG Long Island, receiving payment of $41,356.25 for 50% of the restoration costs to be completed by our contractor for Briar Patch Road.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Passed and carried.
Number 484, notice to bidders for the refurbishing of 4 gas fireplaces at Village Hall with bid specs available November 7th, 2025, and bid opening to be held November 25th, 2025 at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Passed and carried.
Number 485, notice to bidders for the installation of 7 gas lanterns at Village Hall with bid specs available November 7th, 2025, and bid opening to be held November 25th, 2025 at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 486, authorize a management agreement between the Village of East Hampton and Sleeping Bee Farm for the agricultural parcel located at 36 James Lane.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 487, notice a public hearing to be held on November 21st, 2025 at 11 a.m. at the Emergency Services Building, 1 Cedar Street, East Hampton, for introductory number 22 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 35, Officers and Employees, Article 1, Residency Requirement, Section 35.3, Members of the Police Department.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 488, notice a public hearing to be held on November 21st, 2025 at 11 a.m. at the Emergency Services Building, 1 Cedar Street, East Hampton, for introductory number 23 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 185, Licensed Occupations and Entertainment, Article 3, Landscapers, Section 185.14, Registration Required, B7 and C.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 489, notice a public hearing to be held on November 21st, 2025 at 11 a.m. at the Emergency Services Building, 1 Cedar Street, East Hampton, for introductory number 24 of 2025, proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 267-9, Vehicles and Traffic, Stop Streets at a 3-way stop at the intersection of Church Street and Medway.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. So we're going to get a motion, close this, and we're going to go into executive session.
I make a motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's closed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.